Yes. Hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
Oh, I have to get one more thing.
How is everybody? I hope everybody had a great week. It's been
Hey there.
a long week.
I feel like every week is a long week.
I feel like it's been an extra long week this week.
Yeah.
There's just been so much craziness going on. It's just out of control.
I know. But here we are. It's Friday. Happy Friday. The weekend's here. Hope everyone is preparing for the storm.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we hope everyone's obviously stays safe and you guys got your gas and your milk and your bread and all that stuff, which I never understood that. Why are you going to go get milk when you freaking, if you lose power, it's going to spoil?
Because these people swear that you need all of this stuff.
I mean, as long as I got water and
People
some
don't think
non-perishable
this through.
shit.
Because let's be realistic. If you have an electric stove,
Yeah.
you're not cooking anything.
I mean, gas, you could light it with a, your igniter won't work.
Gas, yes. Electric,
But you
no.
can still light it, yeah.
So now I will be fucked this storm if we lose power
Oh, me
because I
too.
now have an electric stove.
I
which
have an electric too.
absolutely hate.
You and me
I
both.
cannot fucking stand
You
this
and me both.
stove.
So my whole thing is like, as long as I got some non-perishable shit, if I can just, you know what, I can eat SpaghettiOs that are room temperature.
Listen, I got a fucking
I'll do
fireplace.
what I gotta do.
Tell me I won't be sticking some
Ooh.
hot dogs on a fucking stick and sticking that bitch right
Actually,
in the fire.
I just realized I have my little, like, camping burner that just runs off butane, and I still have it, so I'll actually be good. I could still cook.
Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Tell me I won't be putting my fucking grill on and just opening up the bay of my garage.
You better move that shit before Sunday.
It'll be done tomorrow morning, trust me.
Just
my
in
mother's
case.
already like, batten down the hatches. We have to drag everything in. It's gonna blow.
No,
away."
I would definitely, anything like chairs, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Bring that stuff
Oh
in
yeah,
because of the
I
high
gotta bring
winds, but-
everything in. Everything.
Yeah.
Should I bring the fire pit in?
Oh, that thing is fucking heavy as
That's
fuck.
what I thought.
That ain't going nowhere.
I don't think
that
that's
thing
gonna fly
is
away.
solid.
If it does, it's fucking some shit up.
Oh yeah, hell
Just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, that's gonna be coming through your windows.
Right.
But-
No, well, it might even come through the wall if it gets picked up.
That's certainly possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could happen.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope none of that shit happens.
Crossing my fingers, man. I
Hell
don't know.
yeah.
I'm
Hell
about to
yeah.
go buy some fucking play sand and just put that shit all around my house. I'm bugging, man.
Play sand.
Bags of sand. Play sand.
I know. Okay.
They come in bags, right? No?
They come in plastic bags. That's
What the fuck
that's
is
not
this?
doing you no good.
No?
You know, you're supposed to put it in cloth bags so that the water absorbs into the sand. That's the whole point.
So I'll poke holes in this. No?
No,
That's
not quite
no?
the same. I mean, I guess it would help. It could hinder some things, but you know,
Just making sure. I don't know. Just,
Whatever
just an
works.
idea, a thought.
a thought.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
Oh.
Yeah. What do we got?
I don't know. Alright, let's get this party rolling.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we gonna do for our first topic here? And as you guys can obviously tell, we're obviously
In a different location.
in a different location today.
Yes. So I was supposed to be camping, and Steph was going to come join me. However, due to the storm, they have evacuated the campground. So yeah, that was a little change in plans, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Show must go on, my friends.
Absolutely,
So,
as always. So here we are.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, let's get this
Get
party
this started
started.
going.
First question of the evening. If you're on a double date and the other couple starts making out, do you feel pressure too?
Is this become a competition now?
First of all, where are we? Because if we're like at a restaurant and y'all are like getting all hot and heavy in the middle of a fucking restaurant,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
kind of
too
just
much.
wrong. Yeah, no, that's not
That
happening.
is just not okay.
Yeah, no. It's funny. I guess it really depends on the scenario. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on, is this your first date? Is this
Right.
is this your like boyfriend, girlfriend? You guys just happen to be out together?
First of all, I'm not a follower, okay?
No, I'm not
First
either.
and foremost, I'm not a
It does
follower.
not need to be a competition.
But I don't think it would make me feel any type of way if
No, if
somebody
anything,
started-
like you said, if it's a certain situation, you're gonna go, why the fuck are you doing that right now?
right. What's happening?
Like I don't need to watch
Do
you.
you need some you time?
Do you need some you time?
Maybe.
Maybe. Why? No, comments. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it would change my thought or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would make me feel like I needed to do anything.
No, like,
if anything, I'm gonna go, really? Like, a quick kiss is one
I was
thing,
just gonna
but
say, like,
you don't
a
need to
peck
be
or
like,
something is fine, but like, if you're like legit like
playing
making
tonsil
out and
hockey
shit,
like you're
that
freaking
is
16.
just not okay.
Like, I'm not 16 anymore, and I don't feel the need to make out. I mean,
No.
don't get me wrong, making out can be fun.
Well, yeah, there's a time and
It's
place
time and
for
place.
it.
No,
like,
absolutely,
not out in
100%.
public at dinner,
Oh, I agree. 100%.
especially like on opposite ends of the table, and you're all like leaning over. No.
How would you how would you
How
feel?
awkward.
How would you feel if, say, like, okay, say you're out to dinner and for whatever reason, again, like double date kind of thing or whatever, and you're sitting at a table and you're sitting across from your significant other, they're sitting across from theirs, and they're playing footsies that are like rubbing against you.
Oh no!
Do you say something?
Absolutely not.
Do you say something, or you just kind of kick? Like, how do you handle that? Do you
Listen.
just throw it out there? Like,
I'm applying bug spray, friends.
yeah, bugs are
The
brutal.
it's fucking real out
You
here.
just spray that right in my beer.
I'm sorry. I was trying to help you.
I know.
I was getting bit through my jeans. I figured you needed to reapply.
Fine. I guess I won't be drinking that. That's fine.
I'm just trying to help you out, friend.
I feel you. I feel you. Thank you, friend. Yeah, so, I mean, how do you handle that? Do you kick under the table? Do you kick the person and be like, what the fuck? Or do you
I'd
just
be
point
like-
it out and be like, yo, bro, I don't want to play
I would just
footsies
be
with
like,
you.
"Hi,
that's me.
No.
Yeah.
Can you? No. That's me.
Yes. Okay.
Next. Justin says it's really weird if adults make out in public, especially on dates.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Like, we're not 16.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. A great makeout session with your significant other is awesome in private. Like, that does not need to be, like, and I'm not against PDA by any means. But that's
I'm
above
not either,
and
but
beyond.
there is a time and a place for it.
Yeah, that's above and beyond, like, PDA.
I'm just saying.
Stephanie,
Yes.
how many pairs of shoes to own is too many?
You can never have enough shoes.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying. So I had this conversation with someone the other day, and I said, oh, I need another shoe rack. And they're like, well, or you could just get rid of some shoes. And I go, no. Why would I do that? And they're like, well, how many pairs do you have? So then I legit sat there and counted. And I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of like 46. But, again, as I explained to this person, right? Like, 9 of those are sneakers, but they're different types of sneakers.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I got my running shoes. Not that I run. I have my Converse. I have my Air Maxes. I have, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
then you have like sandals. You have dressy sandals. You have flip flops.
Right.
You have like there's slides. Like
Right.
they're different sets. It's not like I can't just have like, oh, I have one pair of brown shoes, one pair of black shoes, and I have a pair of sneakers. No.
No.
I have like
that's not
5
how
pairs
this
of
works.
boots. Like, and those are just like the knee-high ones. And then I have booties.
There's different
like,
types of boots. There's tall boots. There's short boots. There's
boots with
booties,
heels. Yeah.
There's heels. There's flats. There's
Right.
wedge.
And the reality is that if I get rid of one pair, even if I haven't worn them a lot,
You're gonna need them as soon as
I'm
you
gonna
get rid
need them. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna buy an outfit and go, God damn it! I knew I shouldn't have gotten rid of them. This has happened before, so therefore I refuse to get rid of my shoes.
I hear you, girl. Unless you can't wear them for whatever reason, or if they hurt your feet, or they hurt your back.
Oh, don't get me
or
wrong. I have shoes
whatever.
that hurt my feet. I still will not get rid of them because
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
I can
am the same
manage.
way.
Because here's the thing: pain is beauty. Okay, so sometimes you have to suck it up and say, you know what? I'll deal with the blisters, and I'll deal with the pain in the arch of my foot or whatever because they look cute, and I'm going to a wedding and I want to look nice, or I'm going out to dinner and I want to look nice. As long as I don't have to walk far, we're all right.
Right. It depends on how much walking we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, let's not go crazy. Like if we're gonna go
Right.
walk around Boston, I ain't wearing my freaking heels. Like
Right.
I'm gonna wear some
If
comfort.
we're going somewhere cobblestone,
No,
I'm not wearing
I made that
heels.
mistake. Made that fucking mistake.
Can't
once.
do it.
Bad. Fucking bad.
Can't do it.
I look like freaking. I was doing the Thriller walk. It was bad.
Oh shit!
Trying to
not
fucking-
even drunk or nothing.
not
just
even
trying
drunk.
to make it to the place you're going.
Like, you guys realize there's a reason why at like 3 a.m. when you're walking out of like a club, you see girls like carrying their shoes in their hand, and it's because those shoes looked cute as fuck with their outfit, and they thought they hurt so much they had to take them off.
I have to explain this because Carissa is saying we're wearing hoodies and it's 80 degrees out and we're making her sweat. Girl, if you understood the amount of bugs that are out here biting us
Yeah.
right now just for us to
This
sit
is
outside.
just for self-preservation.
This is just for protection and extra layerage before they can get to our skin. Trust me, it is warm out here,
Yeah.
but we are just done tired of
But
being
I'm not.
eaten alive.
I'm actually not hot, and actually we're sitting next to
We're
a
next
fire.
to a fire, right?
And
I
I'm
mean,
not
we're
hot,
not. I'm
so-
not sweating. I mean, it's
No,
it's
I could
pretty
definitely be out here in a tank
comfortable.
top. I was, and then
I was in a
getting
tank
chewed up.
top too, and we totally needed to throw sweatshirts on.
Yeah,
but
getting
yes,
chewed up. Getting chewed
Getting chewed up. It's just unbelievable.
up. Too much.
And Pam says the only ones I would get rid of are my old, broken down Uggs. I
Right.
keep an old pair and a new pair.
Yeah.
I always keep an old pair of grungy sneakers too, just for
Exactly.
whatever reason, because you never know when you have to do something where you're gonna get your sneakers.
If you're gonna go do
dirty.
yard work, you don't want to put on a clean, fresh pair of
Right,
sneakers. Yeah, no, I
exactly.
absolutely
so
have
you gotta
sneakers.
do that too.
I mean, obviously, when they get to a point where they're like talking to you,
Well, I was just gonna say if they got holes in them and
you know what I'm
shit,
saying? When they're like,
then
"Oh,
that's the
baby."
time that you need to just
Yeah.
be like, time to go and start rotating.
So I don't. So I guess to answer the question, I don't think there is such a thing as owning too many pairs of shoes.
No, not at all. I don't believe there is.
And I wonder from a guy's perspective, because I feel like guys are the ones that always say like, "Oh, that's too many."
But there are some guys that are just as bad with their shoes
oh,
as females.
especially with sneakers.
Yeah, so
Drink
I
that.
mean, it doesn't matter what gender you are.
Yeah.
I don't think owning there's just not a number.
You know what the great thing about shoes is? They always fit. Guess what? I can gain weight, I can lose weight. My shoes will always fit.
Facts.
This is why I love shoes.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I don't-
a good
if I go
one.
to get dressed and I go, "Oh, I'm having a day," then I'm just like, "Oh, nothing's fitting right." My shoes fit right though. You count on that shit.
Yes, facts.
Facts.
Facts,
All
friends, facts. All right, what do we got here? One at a time, one at a time. I feel like we need those rubber fingers,
I know.
like that you use in an office with the
Yes.
little rubber grippies.
Yes. I know it's hard to read in the dark.
What television character is your spirit animal?
Karen Walker from Will and Grace.
I freaking love Karen. I will
Karen
agree with
Walker
that.
is my spirit animal because
Okay.
she's
I
like,
can see that.
if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I'll drink with you. If you ever need someone to complain to, I'll drink with you. Just saying, I like to drink.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That. She's definitely my spirit animal.
Hey, listen.
100%. I'm gonna just attempt this. If I die, I die.
I mean, I didn't have time to like really think about this.
Mm.
This is the first I'm getting this question.
Yeah.
So if I really had to say, I don't think I could pick just one right off the rip. I think I'm a combination of the two. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Are
I'm
you
ready. I'm
Are
ready.
you ready? I feel like I'm a combination of the Tasmanian Devil
Oh Jesus.
and
And
Jessica Rabbit.
oh, so you're going cartoon characters?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, Tasmanian Devil. I get that because of your craziness, and Jessica Rabbit though, huh?
I think so.
You got that sex appeal going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
That's like
Tasmanian
my vibe.
Devil. See, I'm trying to picture, so I'm basically just picturing
It's like my
Jessica
vibe.
Rabbit with a shit ton of hair going blah, blah, blah. And spinning in
Like the
circles.
mask.
Right. Maybe that's your character right there.
Like a Jessica Rabbit Tasmanian Devil that does like a mask like transition.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
Okay.
But not like the Jessica Rabbit look.
No. Just that
The
the,
vibe and the
sultry
personality.
vibe. The
Yes.
Okay.
That-
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I see
To
you.
have to think of it
I
real
see
quick,
you. I see you. Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. You got over
That's
there.
what I'm going with. Will said Snow Bunny. For who?
Snow Bunny.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, I'd love to know that.
Mom says I'm not bad. I was drawn this way. I don't understand.
That's a line from Jessica Rabbit. That's her tagline.
Oh, well,
I'm not bad. I was just drawn this way.
there you go.
You know. See, I think of Jessica Rabbit, and I think of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and at the end of it, I don't know if you even remember this movie, but at the end of it, the dip is what they were trying.
Yes.
And she's like, "It's dip." And that's all I could think of in my head.
Oh,
That and then playing patty cake, because it was very like patty cake, patty cake.
That was such a good movie. I feel
It
like
was
I
a
need to
great
rewatch
movie.
that when I go home tonight.
That'd be a good one. Maybe I'll fall asleep watching that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. That was such a good
It
movie.
was. I used to love that movie as
I'm
a
gonna
kid.
have to see if Dylan's awake when I go home and see if I can
See if
get
he'll
him
watch
into
it with it.
watching that movie with me. He's never seen that.
See, I love it. Like my son, we went through a phase when my son was a little bit younger that I used to get him to watch all these older movies with me, and he loved them. Every single one we watched. We'd watch all the movies that we watched. Not even cartoons, like just movies we watched as kids in the '90s, like Blank Check and Major Payne and Mighty
Blank
Ducks and
Check.
yes. So we watched all these, and he loved them. Three Ninjas, like all these movies. But now I can't get him to do shit with me anymore. But
Homeward Bound.
yes, we watched those too.
That
Yes.
was one of my favorites. Do you remember Mac and Me?
Yes.
Not a lot of people remember Mac and Me.
Mac and Me was the shit.
This bitch said.
That was Mac and Me.
I know.
That was the shit. I loved that movie. And you know what? You're funny. You're right though, because not a lot of people remember it.
People remember.
So many people,
or
they're like,
know
what?
Mac
And I'm like,
Me. They
Mac
know
and Me.
E.T.
You know the other one too? Flight of the Navigator. Do you know that one?
No.
Oh,
What's that? What's
it's
that?
on Disney. It's on Disney.
It's on
we can
Disney.
watch it together.
Ooh,
Whoop.
with the watch
For
party.
those who know, Flight of the Navigator was the ish.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch that one.
Drop Dead Fred Pin.
Oh my
yes! It's
Snot
friggin-
face. She's not wearing shit. Listen, how bad though that I've watched that as an adult and I go, how did my mother let me watch this as a little kid?
Right.
You know what I mean? You go, wow.
Wow.
And maybe you didn't get the innuendos for some stuff.
I totally
but
did
like,
not.
But I mean, because I loved that movie.
That was
Drop Dead
such
Fred was
a
like
good
definitely
movie.
like one of my
I
favorites.
loved Drop Dead
There were
Fred.
certain movies in my childhood that Adventures in Babysitting I used to watch fucking like it was going out of style.
Yes, Will, I remember Alf. I loved
my God,
Alf. I
Alf.
had an Alf stuffed animal that talked.
I had a nightgown that said I love cats. And it was Elf. Because he liked to try to eat cats.
Oh my God, I love
Yes.
Alf.
Alf was the shit.
Yes.
See, kids today don't know. They get garbage
They don't
today.
know.
The shit we had was just
It
freaking
was
like
just
epic.
fucking true and genuine and
Oh my
just
God.
real. And listen,
It was just
there is
great.
nothing like the shit that we fucking grew up
Hell
on.
yeah.
Ah, I fucking love it. Love it, love it, love it. Punky Brewster, yeah.
Yep.
Listen, Pam, did you know that Punky Brewster has a new show now on
She
Peacock?
does. She does.
I subscribed to Peacock just to watch it. It's not bad.
Listen, and for those who actually watched Punky Brewster, I got you to watch it. There is a documentary that she did called Kid 90 that is
Yes.
fucking amazing.
Oh,
And it was
that's
on
a must watch.
HBO?
I think it was.
I think it was on HBO. Fucking amazing.
It was really
absolutely
good.
freaking amazing.
And I'm not a
Gotta watch.
documentary
No,
type
neither
of
am I,
person,
but
this
it was
wasn't like your
so
normal
good.
documentary. It was
Yeah.
really, really good. It
No.
really gave the true insight of all of those kids that grew up in that era and
Yeah,
how they
it was
were.
definitely, it was kind of like our childhood.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
100%.
really, really good. I loved it.
All right, so we could do this all night, so we're gonna move on.
Wait.
What?
Step by step and TGIF.
Hell yes.
Oh my God! Wait,
Step by
Boy
step,
Meets
Family
World.
Matters.
Boy Meets World.
Family Matters.
Topanga.
Topanga. Every guy loved
Oh my
Topanga.
God,
She was hot though. I'll give you that.
she was cute.
She was. All right. Next question.
Yes.
If you and your significant other make vastly different amounts of money, do you still split everything 50-50? Now let's lay the scenario out though.
Yes.
You
let's-
guys have been together for a long time. You live together.
Okay.
Okay? So it's not just like you're just starting to date. Like you've been together for years, you live together regardless of whether you're married or not. Do you split, like, so for instance, you make $50K a year, but your significant other makes $120K a year. Do you still split everything 50-50? Like rent, utilities, whatever?
Specify a little deeper, because did you go into that relationship making that amount of money, or were you guys on the same playing field and then one of you are in a field
know
where
that
you could get
matters.
a promotion? That may make a difference, because here's the thing. People that, this is just my opinion and
Okay.
how I'm viewing this.
Mm-hmm.
If you both come in on the same playing field,
Yeah.
and one of you ends up making 2 to 3 times more than you did coming in, and your significant other is in a career That does
I think that's
not
what we have to specify, right?
elevate
So say
to
you're
that level,
right. You're a
and
teacher.
It's a teacher.
You're a
like, there's
teacher.
a
You're not
cap off.
you're not
You're
making
more than
six
a specific
figures.
amount.
You know what I mean? So it's at the same time.
So
it's
at that point, do you then grow out of that because they're not able to be on your level, or
Right.
do you understand that that is their cap off?
I feel like in a situation like that, like if you're in a situation where, regardless, because I'll tell you what, if I'm in a situation and my significant other has a career, but they're cap off, they're making good money for what they do for their career. It's not like can't hold a job or they're working, minimum wage. They're working, like they're educated. They've done the work to get to where they are, but it's not a career that maybe pays a ton. You know what I mean? But I'm making twice as much. Well, I'm not going to make you pay the same amount as me.
I feel the same way.
That's my perspective. If I'm the one making more money, I'm gonna say like, okay, if I make 3 times more than you, then you're gonna pay a third of what I pay.
Now, different scenario.
Okay.
You're making the same amount of money.
Yep.
You bring home the same amount,
Mm-hmm.
but you have more personal expenses because
I feel like
wait. You want a fancier, more high class car.
that's your own problem.
You want to have the top of the line, whatever.
No, I think if you and I
am okay with a Toyota Camry or a Ford or whatever.
right.
Are you then still splitting everything 50-50?
Fuck
or
yeah.
are you splitting your household bills and then saying your car,
Oh no,
and your
yeah, no,
phone,
no,
and
no.
your lifestyle?
Your personal stuff is your
stuff.
personal stuff. I'm talking about like household bills, like we're splitting the rent, we're splitting utilities. Well, I'll split you 50-50. I'm not paying for your lavish lifestyle. If that's what you want to do,
Agreed.
that's your thing and do your
Agreed.
thing. But if you can't afford it, that's on you.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Live within your means.
Agreed. If we're making the same amount of money, we're bringing the same amount of money home. We're splitting all those household bills 50-50.
Right, but just because you want to you want to drive a Mercedes versus a frickin' Ford, well, that's your problem, and you can figure out how to pay for that.
Right. That's how.
And you
I
know what?
feel
When
about
you're
that.
broke and you have no money, sorry.
I'm not coming out of my paycheck to pay for your Mercedes when I'm driving a Toyota because I'm trying to be more conservative because I
Right.
want to spend my extra money
On vacations or whatever.
vacations or nails or hair or shoes or purses or whatever the fucking scenario may be.
I agree.
Okay. Pam says, "Ooh, I love documentaries. Thank you." She says, "No, split it. If it's years and it's living together, married or not, you need to split. If you still split, maybe need to think about if you want more long-term with this person." Okay? Mom says that depends. If we're not married and you moved in, you need to make sure you can pay your half. I'm not paying more if we are not married.
Oh no, I agree, but like I said,
That's a good argument.
It is a good argument, but again, like I'm saying, if like we've been living together for years and you're making that much more money than me,
Yeah.
And I'm talking about people in a relationship. We're not talking about like roommate situation. We're talking about like people in a committed relationship, and you're making that much more money than me. Then that's a conversation that needs to be had, and I think that it's only right, especially.
Please excuse the train in the background.
Yeah. It'll go by quick. It's just the commuter rail. Especially if, because you make more money, you want to live in a nicer place. Okay, well, understand that I can't necessarily afford that. So I think there's a lot of factors that
Right.
go into it too.
Right. So I think it's going to be like a give or take, but one last scenario for it.
Right.
Going into the relationship, that person's capped off and you're already at that triple the amount.
Right.
Then you go on those elaborate vacations. Are you still expecting her to pay half?
Yeah, so I think what that comes... So where this kind of came from is that we had heard a story on, like, Reddit or something like that where, the guy said, am I the asshole because I make a lot more money than my fiance? They were engaged, living together, all this other stuff. They split everything 50-50, but he makes significantly more money than she does. His family was going on vacation. He invited her on said vacation. Again, they engaged. And she paid her own way for everything, to the point where she only could budget for 2 meals a day because where they wanted to go to eat, it was too expensive, so she could only eat 2 meals a day, and she had to stay back at the hotel while they went off on excursions because she couldn't afford it. Now, I'm sorry.
Bitch's stomach was growling.
Listen, I'm sorry.
She was hungry.
If my significant other is inviting me on vacation, I'm not saying you have to pay my way.
Right.
But come on, you're going to sit there and tell me, and say like, oh, well, you can't afford a third meal? Well, that sucks. Bye, we're going out to dinner. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's where I'd be questioning that relationship anyway.
Not to say that they shouldn't have planned a little better,
True, but
but
you're gonna let your girlfriend sit back while everyone else is going
that's
off?
crazy.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No.
We might have to have a reevaluation of our relationship once
Yeah.
we got home, but I'm not gonna let you fucking stop.
No.
Like, fucking seriously?
Agreed.
That's just fucking
Yeah.
ruthless.
No.
That's some fucked up shit.
All right. You got anything? No.
Pam says that's bullshit. I wouldn't marry him, asshole.
Right. This is what I'm saying. You gonna let me go hungry? Okay.
Right.
Good to know.
Fucked up.
All right.
You couldn't have brought me home a doggy bag? No?
Shit.
Fuck.
Get
No
your
bread?
leftovers?
You couldn't have brought me home some bread in the basket?
That
no?
shit's free.
Right.
All right.
Oh, shit. Next.
Would you ever take a class to teach you how to give better head? This goes for guys or girls, right? So I think, some, people are pretty confident in their game for the most part, right?
Yeah.
And you may have never had a complaint. But
Would
Is
you
there
want you
ever-
brushing up on your skills?
But this is what I'm saying. Is there ever a point where you can't learn more? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, whether you feel you need it or not is irrelevant.
Is this
Would
a free
you do
class or do you have to pay for it?
Like, it's girls' night. Let's go to this class. It's, $20 to go to the class. Let's go to this class. Something fun to do. Maybe we'll learn a couple tricks that we didn't know. Some new technique. And for you guys, learn how to eat that mango. Just right.
She said eat that mango.
No, I actually saw some shit. It was like I don't even remember what it was on. It was years ago. And actually, they were teaching the guys, and they literally gave them a mango to
Fucking kidding.
to practice on. Oh yeah. So now every time I see the guy eating a mango, I'm like,
There's really stuff out there like
Yes.
that? Are you kidding?
oh yes, it's a thing.
Oh,
It is absolutely a thing.
Guys.
So now I can't look at a guy eating a mango that's different, the same. Like it just,
I
my mind
can't.
goes elsewhere.
I fucking cannot.
I feel like I need to find a video of this somewhere. I'm sure it's around the internet somewhere.
I fucking can't.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, people teach classes about shit like that. You know. All right. What do we got?
All right. You guys ready for this one?
Ready.
Pornhub is paying couples up to $5,000 for videos. Would you do it? Would you allow your significant other to do it alone for $3,500?
I mean, here's the thing. I think if you're into that kind of thing and your game, why not? Make some money.
To each his own.
Right. And I see nothing wrong with it. My whole thing is like that the internet's forever. And I don't necessarily want my children someday to run across that.
Okay, so let's disguise you. Not to the point to where like you look
Put on a
like you're
mask?
wearing a no, I'm not saying like put on a mask. Disguise yourself enough, maybe like a prosthetic nose to throw your whole facial features off. Put on a fucking wig.
Just wear the glasses with the big funny nose attached. Like,
Not something that's going to make you
I
look
know.
hideous,
no.
but something
That
that's
makes you
gonna,
look different. A wig,
Right. A wig,
glasses.
maybe you throw in some colored contacts, maybe
something
you
that's
throw
just
a
enough to
couple
be
of-
like, that's not me.
Right, maybe throw on a couple of fake tattoos and make it consistent so you can be like, I don't have that.
Yeah. Okay.
To be
Okay.
able to pull it off.
Okay.
How about that? Would you consider it then?
I'd probably consider it.
I would absolutely consider it
And
if
it's-
I could totally disguise myself.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Now the question of if you're not into it, but your significant other says, "Listen, I can make $3,500 if I make a video." Even for themselves, like I mean, there's plenty
by
of videos.
themselves or with somebody else, because
Okay.
$3,500 ain't really like that much money.
Here's the thing. Okay, so by themselves, just a solo video of them pleasuring themselves or whatever.
Why not? Fuck it.
Do it. Now, if
She
you're
said
gonna,
do it.
if you're telling me,
Nike, just do it.
just do it. If you're telling me, baby, let me go sleep with this person just for the money, nah, we ain't about that life.
No,
I'm not down with that.
no,
Mm-mm.
I don't think we're playing that. No.
Because I don't like to share my toys.
Pam
No.
says, "Yep, if I could be anonymous, yes."
I think if I can't be identified, yeah, what's the harm?
But still look good enough to be in the video,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to make you look ugly or
No,
anything
just
like
to make
that.
me look different,
Right.
so that I can't be identified as me.
Exactly.
I have plausible deniability. that.
Oh shit.
Big words. Learned you something. Alright.
Friends, so when you see me at the cosmetic store buying prosthetics, mind your business.
Mind your business. Just
Mind your business. Just mind your business. Keep on walking.
Alright. If the person that you're dating says that they will only have sex missionary, is that a deal breaker? They will do nothing else but missionary sex.
Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Yes. I love how we said that at the same fucking
Yeah.
time. Like, there's really no...
Yeah.
I don't
No,
need
I'm
to
sorry,
think
because
about that.
I honestly, like, I'm not saying that it has to be wild and crazy all the time, but at the same
there
time,
needs to be some type of change up.
yeah, like, talk about
boring.
vanilla. Like, I can get myself off.
Boring.
Yeah.
I'll have more fun with myself. By myself.
I mean, I'm not saying that missionary is the worst thing ever, but
no, I mean, it's...
not if that's the only
There's
thing I'm
nothing
getting.
wrong with it, but if that is the only thing that we are doing...
Like,
no.
don't get me wrong, I love me some vanilla ice cream, but if you told me that the only kind of ice cream I could ever eat for the rest of my life was vanilla, I'm gonna say fuck you. I like some change up.
I like some variety.
I want a twist now and then.
I might want some sprinkles on my vanilla ice cream today.
I might want some black raspberry. Who knows?
I might want some cherries on that shit
Hey,
next week.
there
I
you
might
go.
want
A little bit of
some
nut
hot
sprinkle.
fudge, and I might want some fucking nuts on that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need to. No.
All right.
Monique says absolutely no. Absolutely need change in my life.
Yep.
Absolutely, that shit would get
Yeah.
so boring.
Oh my god. Like quick with the quickness.
Yeah.
So, with
Can't
the
deal.
fucking quickness.
No, that would be a quick fucking switch up, real quick.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Next.
Yeah. Next, please. Thanks anyway.
Absolutely.
All right. What do we got?
All right. What is the smallest thing you have cut someone off for?
So I think this comes down. Okay, so we have to kind of specify: is this relationship or friend? Like, is this like somebody that you're dating?
Let's make
or...
it either or. If it's pettier with a relationship than a friend,
Ooh,
then
petty Betty.
What was the pettiest, smallest thing that you've cut somebody off for? I can't say that I've ever cut somebody off for anything small or petty. To be totally honest.
No, I can't say that I have either.
You have
I
to
feel
really fucking piss me off
For me to cut you out of my
really
life.
cut you off and have no more fucking contact with you.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of
I might
significant
be mad.
event.
We might argue and yell and scream. I might not. I might even ignore you for a little while.
Right.
But I usually will come back around and I'll have a conversation and we'll be all right. We'll move on.
We were told this week that we argue like we're in 5th grade.
We did.
Yeah.
We were told that.
By my child. That was kind of humbling.
I mean, we fight like we're an old married couple.
We fight like siblings. It's,
I mean,
you
it
know,
is
we
what
still
it
love
is.
each other.
We're
It's
around
just,
each other
we
a lot. We
bicker
talk
each
every
other.
single day, all day long. Like, if you don't answer the phone, where the fuck are you? I can see your location. You're at home. Why aren't you answering, bitch? Why
I'm gonna
didn't
fuck you up if you don't
answer
answer this phone.
when I call you? Now I'm gonna call you 8 more times. Are you awake now? No? How about now?
10 seconds later. And now?
And now? No? Let's try
Yeah,
again.
no, I don't know. I don't think I have anything minor. I think it has to be a significant event. I don't think I could. I don't just cut people off for nothing.
Pam says if the guy is a stalker. Or if the girl is a stalker, if we're friends.
But I feel like, again, that's not like minor. That's not little.
No, that's kind of big, Pam.
That's kind of a big deal. Like, if you're stalking my life,
That's a huge deal.
first of all, that's a major red flag, whether you're my friend or otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fuck to the no.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, when you're dating,
Yeah.
do you find that you classify people as just for sex or dating material? Like, if you're going out on a date with somebody,
Yeah.
right? Do you kind of in your mind go, this guy has like dating material potential, or this guy is just going to be a fuckboy?
Yes.
Like, you pretty much decide
Sometimes
that.
you can tell that right off the rip.
That's what I'm saying. You can kind of tell, even if they say like, "Oh no, I want a relationship," and you're like, "No,
Yeah.
you're not
you're
relationship
lying.
material. You're like have fun material. Like you're a fuckboy. That's it."
Yeah.
And I think it goes the same thing for women
And
too.
just because you categorize them as one of those doesn't mean that you're actually using them for that. You can just tell
No.
that that's the type that
But
they
it's just,
are.
but at the same time, I think you go into that mindset once you've categorized them that
Is it somebody you're taking home to mom?
Yeah. Or is it somebody that you're like, I could have fun with you, but that's gonna probably be it.
Right.
That's gonna be kind of the end of it.
Yeah.
You know.
I can usually tell that right off the rip.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty good with like feeling people out.
Yeah. I mean, I think every now and then you can kind of get blindsided a little bit.
Swindled, yes, absolutely.
But, you know what I mean?
People are really good on their fucking game.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, somebody could say, like, oh, no, I want a relationship, or I want this, or I want that, but their actions show otherwise, obviously.
Right.
So, yeah, no, I definitely classify people when I've gone on dates.
All right, so Monique says drama, hate drama. Pam says, like, I can't post on Facebook without you being like, hey, what are you doing?
Listen, it's bad when you have somebody in your life, whether friends, somebody you're dating, whatever, that the second you're on social media and they see you active, that they're like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, can I come? I'm like, okay, listen, here's my deal.
Right.
I realize that sometimes, you know, people sit at home and they're bored and like don't get me wrong, for you, it's different. Like, if you're doing something, I'm like, bitch, I'm coming. I don't even ask. I just tell you I'm coming. But I think, don't invite yourself to shit. That kind of grinds my gears.
But see, I don't really care, because if you do and I don't want you to go, I'm not saying for you, if somebody did that, I would just be like, who invited you?
I know, but sometimes...
This is invite only.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes there's those people that, or they'll make the comment like, oh, thanks for the invite. Well, there's a reason that you didn't get an invite. Like, don't you realize that? It's not oversight. Like, it was well, you weren't invited. Like... Sorry. And that's not that I hate you.
And not every friend that you have are invited
has to be involved to every little
thing.
thing. Thank you. You do not need to be part of every single thing that I do.
Right.
Okay?
It just is what it is.
Tis what it is. It is what it is.
What it is.
All right, Steph.
Yes.
If you think that your best friend's significant other is ugly, do you tell them?
Yes, bitch. Yes! Wait. The first thing that comes to mind, and I don't know if you were part of this conversation, but there was a friend that we have that is a mutual friend. And she called me up one day, all excited about this new boy that she met. She was so excited, blah, 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 giving me all the details, of course. So I'm like, yeah, girl, send me the pic. Let me see what he looks like. And you went,
ew.
And I went, what's wrong with his neck? What's wrong with his neck? She was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yo, the way the picture was, it was like the neck. I don't even know if I can even show this. It was like the neck was all like elongated and shit, and it looked like it was like
a giraffe.
Dude, it was fucked. And I'm like, something ain't right with this kid's neck. I was like, I don't like it, and I started calling him Nick. I fucking hated it. Yeah, I will tell you right off the rip.
I'm gonna tell you, because if I look at the picture, I'm not gonna go, oh my god, yeah, he's cute. I'm gonna go,
yeah, that's your type, sure.
I feel like that's the nice way to say it. Like, not my type, but you know, whatever makes you happy. I feel like whatever makes you happy is such the kind of brush off of like whatever makes you happy.
General thing.
Yeah. Kind of like, okay, so you've ever heard like southern people when they say bless your heart, that's just a way for them to say go fuck yourself,
right?
Like, or you're an idiot or whatever. It's their polite way. So that's my
Monique says yes, absolutely. Point out all the flaws. Yes, bitch.
Shoot, is he cockeyed?
I think
is he looking in two directions?
He was looking into that side, and he was.
I can't tell if he's looking at me.
He wasn't looking at me. I was trying to find, and then his eye just kept going all over the place. Girl, something's got to go.
Girl, he got a wandering eye. You better watch out. That boy got a wandering eye. He's gonna have one eye on you and one on the waitress walking by.
Shit, man. Oh, I can't. That would be something I could not do. I'm sorry. God help me. God fucking help me. But I could not date somebody with one eye fucking way the fuck over here. I just could not. I don't care what the hell you got going on. I don't care what you're bringing to the table. I cannot have a straight fucking conversation with you.
No, you legit can't have a straight conversation.
No pun intended. But straight facts.
Because I'd be sitting there going, are you looking at me?
Are you paying attention?
I can't tell.
Hello? You're not listening. Like, I can't.
Look at me.
Listen, there's no way.
No.
I can't.
But yeah, so no, I think I would have to tell my friend. But again, I think sometimes you have to just do it in a nice way and be like, yo, whatever makes you happy.
Monique says, absolutely. Tell your friends I always have. Tell your friends I always have and always will. I'll point out all their flaws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta. All right, what do we got next, my dear?
Next. What is this one going to be? Do you have a standard of where you go on a first date?
All right, so here's my thing with this. My short answer is yes. That being said, I think it all depends on the situation. Like, if you take me on our first date and we go to the beach, I don't mind going to the frickin' little, like, stand to have something to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
only appropriate.
it's fine, right? It's appropriate for the thing. But if you take me out on a first date, you're asking me out, and you take me to Chick-fil-A? Homie, come on, step up your game, please.
She said Chick-fil-A.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the fries are bomb, but still, like...
That Chick-fil-A sauce is bomb. I am not a sauce person. I like Chick-fil-A sauce.
But the thing is like, I mean, I'm not saying I need to go to fucking, you know, like, Strega in the North End, but I need freaking, like, you know, can we meet in the middle? I'm good with Olive Garden.
She's a...
Like, I'm not bougie. I know.
I love
their breadsticks.
And their breadsticks are fucking fantastic.
Like, I'm not bougie, but at the same time,
I'm
like,
not either.
Come on, like, there is a certain standard that's like, I don't know. I guess it's the way you spin it.
Right.
In a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what's your answer to that?
My whole scenario is I don't really have, like, a standard, but don't ask me out on a date and then ask me where I want to go.
Oh my God! Listen,
or what
if you are asking me on a date, it is your job to plan said date. Don't ask me what you want, where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do.
If you want to try to feel me out and say,
what kind of food do you like? What kind of things do you like to do? I'll give you that kind of stuff.
I'll give you
but I'm
answers
not
and hints, but I'm not going to plan it.
Like, figure that shit out. If
Right.
you have, if you want to take me on a date, that's awesome. You need to plan that date.
And you don't even necessarily really have to even spend any money, because if you got all creative and shit and, like, packed, like, a little picnic or something, that is fine. That is cute as hell.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Like, guys, girls like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to go sit on a beach and bring a freaking picnic? I'm so down with that. Yeah,
right.
No, I don't need you to spend a ton of money on me, but don't freaking sit there and then go, where do you want to go?
Right.
You asked me.
Right.
That's like saying, hey, you want to come on vacation with me? Sure. Well, where do you want to go? But I thought you were inviting me on, like, vacation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, it doesn't make sense. It don't make no goddamn sense. It's like flushing before you shit. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
Facts.
Next.
Have you ever, or do you ever, tap out while you're getting head?
Have I ever?
Yes.
These mosquitoes are fierce right now.
I know. They're bad.
Sorry, guys, we're fidgeting, but we're, like, fighting off being eaten alive.
The bugs.
Bugs.
He's a bug.
I've never tapped out.
I have tapped out.
I may need a moment to collect myself, but I'm not giving up.
Well, no. So my tap out isn't like I'm done. It's more like, all right, come here. Like let's move on. Like, and it's not because I didn't enjoy it. It's because I'm like I've already reached that climax multiple times, which is amazing. But now I'm starting to go numb. I need different like feeling going on. Because at this point I'm going, all right. Whew, I am very appreciative of your efforts.
I'm gonna say.
I've never just been like, nope, that's it, no more. I've just been like, okay, let's go to the next step. Like,
I'm gonna say no.
No?
No.
I have.
No.
I have.
Wait. I'm lying.
That biggest. Go ahead.
I'm just saying I'm lying.
You're just saying I'm lying. So you have tapped out.
There's no story to go with it. But
okay.
Yes.
That means it's
Once
juicy.
or twice. No, it wasn't at all.
Just
hence the tap out.
Wasn't good. Tapped out because it wasn't good, or tapped out because you're just like
we're moving on.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're next, darling.
Oh.
So
next.
Intriguing minds.
Something you should never do naked. Cough.
Cook bacon.
Cough.
Cough. Shit might come out of all different places. If you've
I'm
had
not
kids, you know.
I'm not even thinking that. I'm thinking just the jiggling and the wiggling and the unsightly seeing that you're gonna see.
I say never cook bacon.
Don't ever bend over and pick something up.
Well,
Well, you're a
that
guy
too.
naked. The sight from
Don't
behind
drop
for a guy.
soap.
No. The sight from behind on a guy when they bend over from behind is not sexy.
No.
I don't care who you are.
No, you're right.
It's just
It's
not.
just not cute.
It's like all balls.
It's just all
Balls and ass.
all balls.
Balls and ass. That's all it is.
A lot of hair going on. Get that hairy starfish.
And when they...
Did I give you a visual? Okay, just making sure. I succeeded.
I can't with you. I was gonna say, oh, when they're not here, it just makes it even more awkward because they look like a child.
Ew.
It's disgusting.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, I fucking can't. Mom says iron.
Oh, ooh, ow.
Yeah, you might burn something.
Weed whacking.
I would hope you weren't outside weed whacking.
Hey, you might live somewhere that nobody else can see you.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I had a neighbor years ago. That woman was badass. She used to freaking go out and weed whack in her bikini.
Stop. Are you serious? I mean, I get all like being out in the sun and stuff, but aren't you worried about that shit flicking back?
Clearly,
at your
that shit
skin?
did not faze her in the least
Yo,
bit.
when I go out to mow my lawn, even though I got a bag on that shit and it doesn't flick it out, I wear my duck boots, sweatpants.
You would.
Yo, I'm telling you. And my duck boots.
Let
are
me know the next
sparkly
time you mow the
glitter.
lawn so I can come by and just drive by and take a video of you and your freaking
Yo, it's
duck
a fucking
boots.
sight to see. I have bright pink. No, not bright pink. Rose gold.
Oh, with sparkles on them.
Sparkly duck boots.
Yes, I know exactly
That
what
I
you're talking
wear
about.
for shoveling and mowing the lawn.
Shoveling, yes. Mowing
They
the
are
lawn.
like my fucking outdoor gear for yard stuff. I am out there. You are gonna see me.
I'm out there.
I'm out there.
Okay, good.
Right
I
the
want to
fuck
drive by
up.
next time and just take a video and be like, look at this bitch.
I'll just go live. Why not?
That's fine.
Everybody
Just be like,
can see it.
check out my fit.
Check out my fucking shit, bitches.
All right.
Don't be jealous of my glitter boots. You know you want some.
I'm a little jealous.
I know you are.
Would you let someone pay you an obscene amount of money for one night with your significant other?
How obscene.
We're gonna say, okay, let's start low. 100 grand.
No.
500 grand
For one night.
for one night. Have them back by midnight, please.
So it's not a sleepover. It's not even a one night.
Oh, wait, no,
It's
full
a
night.
few hours.
Have him back by 10 a.m. So maybe even breakfast.
You can't feed him.
How about this? 24 hours.
No.
Nope. You 24 hours. You said 500,000. No.
500,000? No, I need more.
Mil.
Do you know this person? Do
No.
they not know?
Random person comes to you and says, "I will give you $1 million for 24 hours with your man." 24 hours. Here's my question: do I have to split that million with him, or is that my million?
Oh, right. Is that yours? No, it's technically yours because they're coming to you saying.
Right, but do you have to then split that with your significant other? Because here's the thing: if
I
something,
would.
if something happens after 24 hours and he don't come back, is that $1 million going to keep you warm?
You had to throw that wrench in there, didn't you? I was
I'm just
almost ready to
saying.
answer the question.
Yeah.
Fuck. Are we married yet?
Doesn't matter.
Are
Does
they
not
the love
matter.
of my life, or are we just together? I need to know.
We're
all
gonna
these-
say like committed relationship. Like
That doesn't answer my question. Love of my life, or just in a
love of your
relationship?
life.
Like no other.
Oh my god! Love of your life.
For $1 million.
$1 million, 24 hours. $1 million is yours. 24 hours. Do you let it happen?
Yes.
Thank you. My answer would be fucking yes too.
That was very difficult for me. I
I
want
know.
you to know. I
I
really
know.
want you to know that. Mom says nope.
Nope, not for $1 million now.
Mom says I'll be on the next plane to Aruba. Oh, I'm sorry. Pam says nope. Mom says I'll be on the next plane to Aruba.
Hell to the fucking yeah. Guess what? I love you. There are many fish in the sea. So, if after 24 hours you want to leave my ass, you know what, boo? Bye. If it was that good, go find your bliss. I'm gonna go find mine with my $1 million in the bank.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Yep.
That was a good one. I liked that one.
You ready to
That
laugh?
was very difficult for me.
You ready to laugh?
Yes. Oh, here we go.
For those of you that eat ass, do you steer clear in the humid months?
First of all, for one that doesn't eat ass,
Nor do
let
I.
me just put this out there. If you are allowing your man to eat your humid ass, how dare you?
Listen, if
How
Shrek
fucking dare you?
if Shrek is arguing with your ass over whose swamp it is,
Oh,
go take a fucking shower first of all.
Listen, if you don't have the common courtesy to give your man that decency to shower
Listen.
first and clean your ass,
I don't even care if it's non-humid
That
months.
is just
You should
fucking
still be
wrong.
showering if you know your
Facts.
man's gonna be anywhere in that region.
Facts.
You should be showering regardless, but still.
shower, or at least tell him, warning.
Ew. Even bleh,
Like no,
even then, no. I would be so
You can't.
self-conscious.
you
No.
can't.
No.
I can't. Mom says I can't. Pam says I was thinking they were murdered. I
Huh?
don't know what that response is. Pam, what do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. That's just fucked. Anyway. I don't even have anything else
You're
to say
welcome.
about that.
Good. And that's all I have to say about that. Go ahead.
Gross. You wake up and your significant other has wet the bed.
All right, so my first question is,
Are
are
you
you
sick?
okay? Because here's the deal. Did you have a seizure and you wet yourself?
Right.
Did you wet yourself because you just had a wet dream? Did you wet yourself because you sick and we need to go to the hospital? Or did you just wet yourself because you couldn't control your bladder? Did you wet yourself because you drank too much last night? There's the questions I need to know before I start flying off the handle.
Right.
Because if you're sick or it's something that was uncontrolled,
Right.
then
Then we're not.
then
getting
we're not
mad.
gonna get mad. I might be a little grossed out and I may throw away my mattress, but I'm not gonna get mad. But if you just fucking drank too much and you're an idiot, oh, we fighting, and your ass is buying me a new bed. There you go.
Wait.
Oh boy.
What if they got so drunk that they got up and started pissing in the corners of your house?
So I've known quite a few people that have done this.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. And
Do you prepare them for buckets?
so
That should be a thing. If you know.
no,
what you're going through.
I have some stories, not of myself because I've never done that, but although I will say one time, and I'm gonna tell an embarrassing story. I
Oh,
will say
here we
one
go.
time I was like, I don't remember if I was drunk or if I was just so like out of it. I got up, went to the bathroom, sat down to pee, but the toilet lid was down. Yep. And I realized the second I started going, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh shit! Like I literally sat on the toilet lid and didn't realize I was sitting on the toilet lid.
That's fucking great.
I know.
That's great.
Yeah, there you go. But no, I have known a lot of people that have done that, like gotten up and like walked over to the corner of the room thinking they're taking a piss. And I feel like it's more guys than girls because they just stand
they
there
stand
because they're
up,
not actually
yeah.
sitting. But I have known a female that has went and sat on something thinking she was sitting on a toilet and gone pee
Oh my god.
Mhm. because they were drunk,
Oh my god.
like royally fucked up.
Listen.
But again, so I need to know why you just wet the bed, and then we can go from there, and I'll let you know what my reaction's gonna be.
Right. That's how we're handling that, and we're sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Next.
Okay, since we're on the topic of going to the bathroom,
Oh Jesus, this is a fucking trend.
this is something I'm curious about.
Okay.
So when men sit down to poop, do they just let their, like, dinghy hang in the water? Like, you know, some toilets, the water level's a little higher than others? Like, if they have, their schnitt is, a little longer, like, does it just dangle in the water? Or do they, like, hold it up? Or, like, I'm curious how this works.
You don't know how long I have thought about this.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
You are
I need to know the answer to this. So I need a guy to tell me, because I don't have one, so I know when I sit, nothing's touching the water. But, like...
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, I'm sure for some guys it's not an issue. But for some guys it might very well be, and I'm curious to know. Because obviously you have to put it in...
She said your dinghy.
Your ding-a-ling. Your ding-a-ling. Do you just let it just kind of like go through the water? Like,
that is fucking gross.
Well, I guess that's where my other question comes in. If you're taking a poop,
listen, that is where you draw the line. Let me find out we're dating, right? And your dinghy is that long that it touches the water, and I find you playing in the water
playing in it
while you're on the toilet.
I'm saying if you're pooping and you think,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm saying,
over.
No, I'm saying if you're pooping and your thing is long enough that it touches the water,
then
do you hold it up so you don't get poop water on it? Like,
that bitch better be hanging out the bowl.
yeah, but then what if they have... Think about it. How many times have you gone to the bathroom and you go to poop and you have to pee? What happens if they have to pee? They gotta put it back in the bowl. This is what I'm curious about. I need to know. And if it does touch the water, do you wash it afterwards just to make sure it's clean?
I would fucking hope so.
There's some grimy, dirty ass motherfuckers out there, okay? I need a man to tell me if this is a thing. I need to know if this is a thing.
The fact that you call it a dinghy just...
I need to know.
Friends, I can't.
So, you know, guys, give me an answer here.
Please comment and
I need
let
to
us
know.
know.
I need to fucking know.
I fucking can't.
This is the shit I think about. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What do we got?
Moving on. Grace says, hubby says you don't let it hit the water, let it rest on the seat.
Okay, thank you. This is what I needed to know. Do you actively have to be like, all right, let me hold that up, or like put it on the seat so
I
that
would
it
hope
doesn't...
that you're not holding it in your hand like a pet.
It's okay, big guy. Or little guy. I mean, depending.
Looking like a hairless mole rat.
Aw, you used to watch me shave, now you watch me tie my shoes. Like... Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Oh, I fucking can't. I can't.
Alright.
Yes, moving on. Ooh, yes. Do you instantly hate your siblings' ex after they split up? I think it depends on why they split.
Yes.
I don't
If they
think it's
did
an
my sibling
automatic
dirty,
thing.
I will automatically fucking hate
I don't
you.
think that it should be an automatic thing.
If they did my sibling dirty,
It should be depending on the scenario.
But if it was a mutual split, or if my sibling did something wrong, I'm not saying I'm gonna hate you.
Right.
I mean, depending on the situation, I may not be in your life anymore. You know, in any way, shape, or form. But you know, it all, like I said, there's a lot of things that. But I think the only way that I would instantly be like, "Fuck you," and the horse you rode in on is if you did my sibling dirty.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna hate you with the fire of 1,000 suns.
If that's not expected,
Yeah.
then something's wrong with your brain.
Yeah, I ain't gonna still be cool with you. Right. You done them wrong. Like, that's it. That's blood. Like, amen. Would you break up with your significant other if they started constantly talking in a baby voice? If they're like, Steffi, how was your day? I'm Chewy.
Oh, fucking no. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Listen, there are girls that think that shit's cute. Not so much guys. I think there are lots of girls that think that shit is adorable. And I think in moments and maybe in the right context,
I was going to
it
say,
can be
I
cute.
can see a guy maybe thinking that shit is cute,
But not
in the
all
moment,
the time.
But for a female to have a guy talk to
Oh
her
God,
like
fuck
that?
it up. Unless you're doing it mockingly as a joke, like,
That's different.
but not like being
If
serious.
you're being dead ass fucking serious and you're talking to me like that, you're gonna see me turn around real fucking quick and get manly on you and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
No.
Are you my little bitch?
No.
Say you're my bitch.
Say it like you mean it. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Wait, Pam says depends on the sibling, but pretty much yes. If they have Tourette's. Otherwise, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, but Tourette's doesn't generally. Tourette's makes you like yell shit out. That doesn't usually
That
make
is what
you
you
stop.
said, right? Tourette's. I
What?
think that's what you said.
Yeah, but Tourette's makes you like yell shit out, not like talk like an infant.
True.
Yeah. What do you got? You don't have any more?
Nope.
Damn, we went through all these? No, you do. You got a whole
Oh.
stack under your leg. I'm like, there's no way. No way.
Excuse me, Fred. I misunderstood the question.
Sorry, friend.
Sorry, Fred. Moving on.
Yes.
Someone asking you out, then telling you to plan the date.
Oh, we
just
talked
did
about that already. Yeah.
So we're
We can
moving
skip
on.
that.
Sliding. Would you let your child get a tattoo before the age of 18?
So, I think the only way that I would say yes, they'd have to be at least 16. And I would say only if it was something that had significant meaning that I thought was like something that they would never regret.
Right.
Like something with significant meaning, like for something for a family member or a memorial type
a
thing
memorial
or whatever.
type of
Yeah.
tattoo or whatever.
That
or-
kind of thing I could say yeah to, but
Or even if it wasn't a memorial, if it had some real significant
Right.
meaning and it was really thought out and planned and
not just on a whim.
right.
Yeah.
Then that's
I think that's the only way. So now I'm going to tell you the story though. There was, again, a Reddit story, because I read a lot of these Reddit stories, so I find them hysterical. And this woman had posted on social media for recommendations for a tattoo shop that would tattoo her underage child. And people were saying, well, you know, generally if you go with them and you have their birth certificate, you can sign off. And she goes, well, every place I've gone to keeps saying no. Her child was 7. 7. 7 years old.
7.
Yes, and she's like, well, it's my child. It's not anybody else's business.
Why? What are you getting tattooed on your 7-year-old
She
child?
didn't specify, but it was just the point, like, why would you ever mark a 7-year-old?
That is ridiculous.
That's fucking weird.
Ew.
That's like child abuse.
That is technically, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. What is a reasonable amount to ask your children to pay in rent? Now, we're talking, obviously, over age of 18, out of high school, living at home.
Okay.
So I will say my caveat to this, my one rule, and it was the rule that we had for my stepkids, everything, was that if you, once you graduate high school, you have the summer, come the fall, if you are not a full-time student, you pay rent.
I agree.
That's the deal. If you're a full-time student, you don't have to pay rent because you're still working on your education. But if you're not a
Regardless
full-time
what you
student,
do with this money, whether you actually like put it towards that
or put it in a bank, it doesn't matter.
Put it in
It's
a
just
bank
what's
for
a
them later
reasonable
on or
amount to
whatever.
ask your child to pay in rent when they're we'll say after they graduate high school. They're
After
not
they
going
graduate
they're
high
not going to
school.
school. They're staying at home. What's a reasonable amount to ask your
Well,
child
with
to pay?
minimum wage being about $15 an hour now. Is it $15 an hour?
Minimum wage is like $13.50 or something like that.
Okay, so I would say about like $150 a week, $100 a week.
I'd say monthly anywhere between $300 and $500, depending. I think if they're paying their own cell phone bill and they're paying their own car insurance, I'll say $200 to $300 a month. I'd be happy with. But if I'm paying for all your shit,
I would lower it if they were doing all.
But
of
if
that.
I'm paying for everything, then yeah, oh no, you're forking over some dough. I'd say closer to $500 a month if I'm paying for everything. But if your child is handling, like you said, handling their cell phone, handling their car insurance, things like that, then I would say
a car payment.
Yeah, I'd say $200 to $300 is, I mean, like anywhere from $200 to $400 depending, but
yeah, depending on the scenario and exactly what they're doing.
I think that's
and
reasonable.
how much they're actually working.
Mm-hmm.
Are they student part-time?
Now,
part-time?
What if your child is living at home at 18, and you want to ask them to pay rent, but they share a room with a younger sibling?
Then I don't think it's really fair.
I think it's still fair to ask them to contribute in a way, but I don't think I would charge them nearly as much.
I would maybe change it to say,
You contribute to the household bills.
pay the internet bill, because it's usually the kids that fucking want the internet.
Right. Or something, just like contribute to the household bills instead of saying paying rent. Contribute to, utilities or whatever. So, you throw in a couple $100 a month to help out with utilities and food and whatnot.
Yeah. But
I
if
think
they're
that's
not
fair.
working and they're staying home to watch a sibling to help you out because you're working.
No, I think you have to
then
take that
that's
into account.
Totally different, and then they don't think they need to pay rent.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
they're not working because they're watching the sibling.
Well, that's
You know
a
what I
different
mean?
scenario. Yeah.
So
No, I
then
agree.
there's
But
some
I'm
give
saying
and
that
takes
it
with
just
that.
happens to be that they share a room with a younger sibling. I wouldn't ask them to pay as much because that's not really right. They're paying for a space that somebody else is occupying. What do we got?
All right. Pam says about $100 a week, depending on how much they're making an hour.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
I think it's fair.
I do too.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yes. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm not afraid of the dark itself, per se. I am afraid of what is lurking in the dark.
I
But
was going to say the same
I will
thing.
say this. This is going to sound horrible because I'm 36 years old and I do this. If I get up in the middle of the night, I will walk out of my dark room into the bathroom to go pee. When I go back into my room, because now my eyes need to readjust, right?
Yeah.
I go in my room and I'll turn on the light real quick and go like this and shut it off and get
Do
into
you
bed.
really? No, you do not.
I don't know why. It's just like a comfort thing.
Well, you know what? I have dogs, so I'm gonna know if somebody went into my room or whatever.
Right.
My dog is gonna freak the fuck out.
But it's just I realize it's like irrational, but I just for some reason feel the need to just do that quick like, okay, I'm good, and hopping back into bed.
Now, I'm not necessarily afraid of the dark, so mine's a little quirky like yours.
Yeah.
So, I have to sleep in complete pitch black dark.
Oh, so
Okay.
that doesn't phase.
Like if I'm with somebody and my significant other likes to fall asleep to the TV, the sound doesn't bother me, it's the flickering
It's
of
the
the
light.
light. So I have a sleep mask that I'll wear. That's not a big deal to me. But I cannot play. What is that game that you play in the dark?
Game?
It's not hide and seek. It's
Oh, like Manhunt?
yes.
Oh, I used to love playing Manhunt as a kid.
Girl. I cannot play Manhunt.
Really?
Listen, you want to talk about scared? In the dark, hiding somewhere, waiting for somebody to come find you?
So I will
No.
say, listen, as a kid, growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in,
I used to play as a kid.
well, we did literally our entire neighborhood.
Wait,
We lived.
let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
We used to play with church because we used to do youth group once a week.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I would piss my pants.
And how
For
old
the-
were you?
Old enough that I shouldn't have been doing this. It was a known fucking fact.
Oh, Stephanie,
We
this
all
her Vance
knew.
Thomas.
Listen, I would prep and everything.
She
Like,
said,
this
let me
was
put on
no
a
joke.
pad, a diaper, just
Dad all day. Listen, that shit would scare the living bejesus out of me, and there was nothing I could do. I could even hear you coming. I could not fucking control
So
it
I
for
will
the
say-
longest time.
Right. So I will say, like, if I'm
It
home
scares
alone
me.
at night, okay, so even if like
I can't believe I just admitted that on
That's
fucking
fine.
social media.
if I'm home alone, okay, so if Aiden and I are home, I'm fine. But if I'm the only one home, I'm like hyper aware of every little noise, everything. To the point where there's been times where, like, now I live in a townhouse, so, like, in the top of my stairs, when I come out of my bedroom door, there's, like, a half wall, and I can look down over the staircase. And so there's been times where I literally will, like, creep out of my room and go, like, and, like, listen. And there's nothing there, but it's because I'm home alone. And then I'm, like, laying in my room, like, I hate being home completely alone at night.
I think it depends on the layout of your house, because where I have my house now, my layout, I can just do like this while laying in my bed, and I can see
down the hall and
all that other.
But you
shit.
also have, like,
kitchen.
a million cameras. You have
I
dogs.
have a bunch of cameras.
See,
and
I
dogs
don't
and
have
stuff.
all that.
But
so,
even when I had dogs, when I lived in my townhouse and I had 3 levels,
yeah,
my dogs would bark,
yeah,
even if there's nothing going on.
yeah. See, I just
Anytime my dogs would bark, I would freak the fuck out if I was by myself and
Right.
my son wasn't home. If my son was home, I'd be like, "Shut up!" I wouldn't even
yeah.
care.
Well, that's
But if I
how
was by
crazy
my
is
house,
that? Like, if my kids
by
home, it doesn't
myself,
faze me in the least bit. But if
I'd
it's
be
just
having a
me,
stroke fucking like this with my fucking phone, with
Mhm.
my camera, looking fucking, trying to see if there's anyone in my damn house. Fucking used to scare the shit out of myself. Can't do it. Wait, hold on. Pam says I am, but I have to sleep in complete darkness. I don't like shadows. They freak me out. She says I do the same thing, Shannon.
oh, good. See, I'm not alone. I do. I have to just kind of do a quick, like, okay,
Shadows
I'm fine.
do freak me out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I moved into my very first apartment, and it was like my first night by myself.
Oh Lord.
Dylan was with his father, so I was legit alone. Didn't have any animals at the
Mhm.
time. I shit you not, in the middle of the night, I sat up and looked, and I swear to God, it looked like there was a fucking shadow of a figure just standing in my fucking doorway, and there was lightness all around the edges of it and shit. Dude, I fucking was so goddamn scared.
Yeah. No, because your mind starts to play tricks on you
my
too when
God.
you start to
I
get
wasn't
nervous.
scared before I fell asleep. I just
No.
like woke up and just was like, huh,
What
and
the
I was
fuck?
like, what the fuck is that? Yo,
You're like,
talk
light.
about fucking scared.
Yeah.
I don't think I slept for the rest of the night. I turned my TV on, the lights on, I had all the
That's
lights
why
on in the
sometimes
house.
for me having like some noise on, like I you know me, I like to fall asleep to sound. It doesn't have to be the TV, but I like to have sound. So I'll turn on radio, which that works so badly when you and I are together because we end up singing. But a lot of times I won't even turn on a song. I'll turn on comedy radio because it's just voices.
Fuck
so I
that.
don't,
That would make me laugh. I'd be hearing a joke and giggling. I would not be
I'm not
sleeping.
saying that I don't every now and then, but for the most
I'd be
part,
like,
it's background noise for me.
Nope. See,
But,
that freaks me out because like I like to sleep with like the AC on and the fan
Yeah.
on and all that other shit or whatever. I like that white noise. But what freaks me out too is like, is it so much that you don't hear if somebody's creeping down the hallway?
right.
So like you can get taken advantage of. So that shit just like fucking bugs me out.
All right. What time we got?
We are past our time, my friend.
Well, we have 3 left. Should we just finish them up?
We have more than that.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Oh, okay. Then we'll hold these off
We're
till
gonna
next
hold
week.
these off till next week.
I thought you were
guys.
out of them.
No,
All right.
We have lots of topics still. We
All
could
right.
go for hours, but we're just gonna keep this short and sweet and pick it up where we left off next week.
Yes. And next week we'll be back in normal studio.
Yes.
And
Yes,
yes.
absolutely.
So you guys, I hope everybody, like I said, hope everybody's safe with the storm coming.
Yes.
Take
Put
care of
your bread and
yourselves.
your milk and your water.
Make sure your gas tank's full. You know,
Yes.
just in case you need to go out to your car to charge your phone, whatever
Right.
the case may be.
Absolutely.
You know, take care of yourselves. Take care of your kids,
batten
your
down
families.
the hatches.
Batten down the hatches.
Bringing
There
all
you
your
go.
chairs and your grills and shit from
Got it.
outside.
Absolutely.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been
real
real
fucking
motherfucking
fun.
fun.
So we hope you guys have a wonderful night, a
Yes,
wonderful week, and again,
absolutely.
stay safe.
Peace.
Love y'all.